You're listening to the At Your Request Show with Nick Collings. This is Up FM 107.5.
Yes, welcome back. It is the At Your Request Show. It's time right now. On the phone line, I have a man that I describe as one of New Zealand's foremost ambassadors of dubstep. If there was a position in Parliament for him, his title would be the High Chancellor of Half Steppin. He's a producer, a label owner. He tours the country week in, week out, and he will be appearing at the Phat 11 Taster at Fu Zen tonight. Charlie B, better known as Optimus Gryme. It's a pleasure to have you on the line there, buddy.
Hey, cheers for having me, Nick.
Hey, that's not a problem. Hey, we're going to kick straight into things. Now, your production name, Optimus Gryme, it's a bit of a play on the Transformers.
Yes.
So I'm going to ask the question, how did the transformation from Charlie B, crazy teenager, to Optimus Gryme come about? How did it all start?
What, like my personal transformation?
Well, just the personal transformation from a dude that probably listened to a few mixtapes, some CDs and stuff,
yeah,
to producing tunes and being one of the leaders of dubstep in New Zealand. I think it's fair to say.
Basically, I just started playing around on samplers, just old samplers, saving my tunes onto floppy disk back in about 15 years ago, and I just, the music I was making back then was crap. It was just like real basic stuff, and I just always had this passion for rhythm and for groove, and then and for making beats. So when I got my first iMac back in '99, I just got whatever programs I could and started putting some beats together. But it wasn't until about 2007 that I started sending them out to labels and out to friends and playing them out on dance floors and that sort of thing. So yeah, it was a really slow, a slow process, and a lot of people don't realise that I've been making music for that long. But yeah, back then, now you can just buy a Mac, sit and buy some software, do some tutorials on YouTube, and 6 months later you're making beats. But it just wasn't that easy back then. So yeah, it's just been a long, slow process, and I'm really happy with the stuff that I've made to date. And yeah.
Now, dubstep in the last 12 months has without doubt become the it genre for the current generation of clubbers. Mm-hmm. What do you think it is that attracts those, kind of new kids to the dancing at the moment, that they're loving dubstep?
I think it's the energy. A lot of people kind of wonder why these people are dancing to it when it's such a slow tempo, but because it's around 70 BPM, or that's the tempo of the drums. But with dubstep, all the energy comes from the bass, and so the bass is real pulsing, and a lot of the time it's double time, so it's like 140 BPM, and it's that real gritty synths with it, and it's just the energy of the bass lines that kind of push people on the dance floor. And I think it's also the accessibility of the tempo. Like it's at a tempo that isn't going to freak people out. Like I've been doing the drum and bass thing for 10 years, and every time I played someone a drum and bass tune, they'd freak out if they'd heard it for the first time, because it's so fast and it just kind of shuts people's brains off. But with dubstep, it's just at a tempo that everyone can kind of relate to, and you can have some real soulful, jazzy dubstep. You can have put hip hop lyrics over dubstep. It's just it's just that tempo that's accessible. It's fresh. Put anything on a dubstep beat, and it just sounds so. It just gets your head nodding, and I think that's what the appeal is.
I think you've got it bang on. I fully agree. Now, you've been earning your frequent flyer miles playing all over the country so far this year. What's been the highlight, event-wise, so far?
Like a singular event?
Yeah, just one that...
I really, really enjoyed Phat Moon back in April. I've been to a few Phat Moons before, but this year they had changed the setup a bit, and it was a all-New Zealand lineup. And also they changed the setup of the stage, and the fact that it was a real mild and almost warm night down in Ngāngahuru, which is you very rarely get a warm night down there. That was probably one of the highlight gigs of the year for me, and definitely also the Illuminate party, which I did in Wellington a few weeks back. That was the paint party
Did it get messy?
There was some insane stuff, and Illuminate's on this weekend at Ellerslie Racecourse on Saturday as well, so I'm looking forward to playing that.
Now, you own and run Optimus Gryme Recordings, which kicked off in 2008, is that right?
Yep.
Now, not only is it an outlet for you, but you're also taking some of the talented Kiwis along for the ride as well, including guys like Truth, Future One and many others. What's coming up for the label, speaking of Illuminate?
Well, I've just recently released an EP from Alexis K, an amazing producer from Wellington, and also this duo called Medic Tune from Wellington and Christchurch, who are just making, beautiful. They're two students at jazz school, and they just make real beautiful, definitely not club music. It's music written for the home, for you to chill out. Some would call dinner music. But apart from that, I've also got a compilation which I'm bringing out called Aotearoa Dubstep All Stars, and it's got 29 artists on it, and it's basically just a collaboration of all New Zealand artists that are producing dubstep, including MCs as well. And that's coming out in October, and it was meant to be out by now, but it got pushed back a bit. But some of the artists on there are Crushington, Bulletproof, Tiki. We've got Truth, Antiform, that's their first ever dubstep tune that they've made. Organicismness, Billy Fluid, and a whole bunch of others. So it's very exciting, and I'm stoked that that's coming out on my label. It's going to be a 2 CD compilation. One CD is going to have unmixed tunes, and the other CD is going to have a DJ mix by myself. So it's going to be like all the tunes mixed together with MCs over the top, and it's going to be awesome. So look forward to releasing that.
Now, you just mentioned Billy Fluid. Now, for a long time, yourself and Billy Fluid, he's pretty much been your right-hand man, hyping you up and appearing with you live and on several of your tracks as well. How was that connection formed?
He lives on Waiheke, where I live. So we've known each other for about 15 years.
Yep.
And we've been doing music together and playing gigs together for about a decade. So we're trying to figure out the other day how many gigs we've done together, and we estimated about 300 gigs over the 10-year period. And because we've constantly been, even though we've only been doing the kind of nationwide circuit for about 2 years now, we've constantly been gigging on the island and at Fu Bar for years, so we know each other really well, and he's a real good mate, so yeah.
Sharing the love, literally.
Yes.
Love and music. Now, in a dance industry where a lot of people suffer from tall poppy syndrome or are hating on the popularity of dubstep, especially at the moment, now you are always out smiling and you never have a bad word to say. What is it that keeps you so positive?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't say I don't have a bad word to say, but I usually just keep them to myself.
Yeah.
But yes, it's a very it's human nature to hate on anything that gets big or that's popular. So you're always going to get that, and I'm just lucky to live in a very positive place, which is Waiheke Island. I mean, the people over here are amazing, and the one thing that I'm really stoked about is that, and that I always try to remember, is that, my world over here, go out for a walk, go and see the trees, go walk down the beach, that is real life. But when you log into the matrix that is Facebook or online forums, that isn't reality, that isn't real, and that's what I've got to keep reminding myself. And it's sad that a few people that hide behind the computer screens and put up snarky remarks on forums and Facebook and that sort of thing. A lot of people see that as being a representation of society.
Yep.
Someone put a post up. For instance, Rhythm and Vine put their lineup online yesterday. They launched their 15 acts, their first release of their lineup, and there was pretty much nothing but negative comments about it. And so, I'm looking at that going, well, these people that are putting negative comments up there aren't, they're not focusing on the fact that Rhythm and Vine's probably worked their butt off to get this amazing lineup. But, someone is writing, "Oh, you don't get chasing status, dumb," you know. And so I've just got to remember that that's not a representation of reality and of society, and that's what kind of keeps me positive. And you just got to sort of not take on board a lot of the stuff that's getting written online, and it's just a whole nother world, the online thing. So just got to not take it too seriously, I think.
Always push it forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Now, we've got a set of rapid-fire questions for you. Pretty much one-word answer ones.
Okay.
Now, being that it is Friday the 13th today, who's your favourite horror villain?
Horror villain?
Horror villain. For example, there's Friday the 13th, Jason Voorhees. Could be one. Maybe Freddy Krueger.
I actually, I don't like horrors. They freak me out and I don't watch them. But my favourite villain is the Joker.
Favourite villain is the Joker. Is that in the old school 60s one?
No,
Jack Nicholson,
the new one. The new one. Was it Batman?
Heath Ledger?
What's that?
Was it Heath Ledger?
Yeah.
In the Dark Knight.
He was awesome. That's right.
There you go.
Yeah, he's choice.
Okay, it's 5 a.m. You've just finished for the night. Kebab. Yeah, well, 5, 6, 7, 8, whenever it is that you've just finished your set. Kebab.
Oh no, that's what I said. Pie.
Oh, pie.
Yeah.
Oh, straight in there. I was going to say kebab.
5 a.m. pie.
Pie, straight out. What flavour?
Mince and cheese. Yeah.
Jesus, where it's at. Now, who is your favourite Peanuts character apart from Charlie Brown? Being that you share the same name.
Wow. Actually, I saw this YouTube thing, which is related to the question. It's the YouTube thing of that, Charlie Brown goes and kicks the ball, and
Lucy takes the ball away. Yep.
Well, someone made this YouTube thing where he actually grabs her and beats the shit out of her after she moves with the ball.
Yeah.
And so he's like kicking her in the head and kneeing her in the head. So maybe she's not my favourite one. The little boy with the blanket.
Yep.
It touches his thumb all the time. Yeah.
I know the guy. I just can't put a name to the. Yeah, that could be right. Yeah, you could be bang on, Linus. Yeah. And finally, the Phat 11 Taster Tour. It's on tonight. Fu Zen. What has Optimus Gryme got in store?
Well, I'm just going through my list of tunes at the moment, actually, trying to find some nice deep rollers for you. I've been doing lots of gigs lately where I've just gone out and smashed it. So I'm really keen to go and play some real deep stuff and some nice moody sort of dark business. So that's what I'm feeling at the moment, so let's go with that.
There you have it. Optimus Gryme is at Fu Zen tonight alongside Diesel Boy from the US, The Upbeats Truth, and how do you pronounce it? I mess it up every single time.
Organicism.
Organicismness.
Bit of a tongue twister there, but
it's a crazy one. I look forward to interviewing those guys, man. That's going to be one hell of a thing. Tickets are available for $35 from Cosmic Corner. Otherwise, it's only $50 on the door. Optimus Gryme, great talking to you, bro.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy.
Excellent, man. Have a great gig tonight.
Cheers, bro.
There you have it. That was Optimus Gryme. Time for a little bit of Optimus Gryme. I am out of here. That has been the At Your Request show. But I am going to leave you with a bit of Optimus Gryme. Big for Forgiveness, back on Monday, 10 a.m. Enjoy your weekend.
Get on your knees and pray. And pray. knees and pray. On your knees and pray.